1, 2, 3, start. This appeal is directed against the final judgment and order dated 18/8/2003 in letters patent appeal number 1085 of 2002 filed by the appellant herein. By its impugned final judgment, the High Court dismissed the LPA filed by the appellant herein. Brief facts are that the appellant joined the service in 1953 as an overseer. The appellant was regularly submitting his property return showing all his movable and immovable properties as per the department. The movable and immovable properties were disproportionate to his known sources of income. The Anti-Corruption Bureau carried out an investigation against the appellant and submitted a report, and on the basis of the said report, a charge sheet dated 20/2/1979 was issued alleging that the appellant had illegally accumulated the excess income by way of gratification. The appellant submitted his explanation on 15/5/1979 and denied the allegations as well as charges made in the charge sheet. A departmental inquiry was ordered, and as per departmental inquiry reported dated 31/3/1980, the appellant was found guilty of the charge. The respondent, by order dated 21/10/1982, passed an order of dismissal from the service as punishment. Against the said dismissal order, the appellant filed a writ petition before the High Court. The learned single judge concluded that there is sufficient evidence against the appellant and dismissed the petition. Against the order of the learned single judge, the appellant preferred LPA and raised the relevant contentions. The division bench dismissed the LPA by confirming the order of the learned single judge. The said decision is challenged in this appeal by special leave. Mr. Nageshwar Rao, learned senior counsel appearing for the appellant, submitted that the appellant, being a government servant, submitted his yearly property return regarding his movable and immovable properties. The return for the year 1975 was verified by the departmental, and being of the view that the appellant had movable and immovable properties worth more than known sources of his income, and being dissatisfied with the explanation of the appellant, the government requested the Director of Anti-Corruption Bureau to inquire into the matter via its letter dated 11/1/1977, and on the basis of the report of the investigating officer, the department had issued a charge sheet upon the appellant. On the same material, criminal proceedings were also initiated under section 5(1) of the PC Act. On the same basis of the same charges and the same evidence, the department passed the order of dismissal on 21/10/1982, whereas the criminal court honorably acquitted the appellant via its order dated 30/1/2002. Mr. Rajkumar, learned counsel appearing for the state, submitted that upon the investigation, it was found that the total income of the appellant out of the salary, interest, rent, etc. could not be sufficient to acquire the property owned by the appellant, and that the total value of the movable and immovable and other properties acquired by the appellant had been found more than the known sources of income by the appellant. Stop.